Howdy, 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 DizJabberz. Christian's back with episode dose 2 of DizJabberz Chat. It has been amazing so far. First episode was recorded, little big vlogs. You saw them on here. They were amazing. But today, special guest number 2 is going to be my brother-in-law, my wife's brother. Dad got this. His name is Jamie. He's a fantastic vlogger. He's got this Dad Got This channel buzzing all over the place. He cooks, he cleans, he does windows. I don't know if he does windows. What I do know is you're about to learn a whole heck of a lot about Dad Got This. Let's bring him in now. So, hey.
Hold on, let me put that down. Sorry,
that's all right. Hey, we all have our toys, right?
Sorry, man.
All right, so this is Jamie. Dad Got This, everyone. Welcome to the show. We are so happy to have you here. I can't play like I've never met you before because brother-in-laws, right? I can't be like, oh, it's nice meeting you for the first time. No, it's not because we know each other.
A little bit.
All right, so here's the deal. This chat show is going to take off soon because of all these guests like you. You're number 2. So you should feel honored. My partner channel, Little Big Vlogs, were number 1. And now I got Dad Got This. You just wait until you see all the guests we have on.
It just keeps rolling.
It does. It's fantastic. So, all right, Jamie, we're going to start off. We're going to dive right into this.
Okay.
And our first question, our first segment is called, Who Are You?
Who am I? I'm Dad Got This. I'm just actually, my name is, okay, it's really confusing. My name is James, but my family called me Jamie when I was a kid. But when I got to high school, I decided I just hated Jamie. I didn't hate it, but I wanted to be different than what my family called me. So I was like, my real name is James, so everybody call me James. So I have this section of my life where there's like a switch where I can tell how long you've known me by if you call me Jamie or if you call me James. And that lets me know, like, if I met you a very long time ago, I'm Jamie.
Got it.
If I met you recently, I'm James. But what I really am now is I'm attempting to be a vlogger. I'm not saying I'm a vlogger. I'm attempting to be a vlogger.
You're doing your thing, man. I've seen your vlogs.
This thing is hard. People think it's funny. What do? You just turn on a camera and you talk and
not like that.
You get 1 million subscribers.
No.
And it's just amazing. And it is not.
It does not happen overnight.
It does not happen overnight. And it's hard. Like I look back at my first vlogs and
cringe. I'm actually going to do a side-by-side vlog where I'm sitting next to watching my first vlog, and I'm gonna.
It'll be great.
I'm just gonna look over at myself. I'm going to tear me a new.
You need to deep dive your own vlog.
I'm gonna deep dive my own vlog, yeah, and I'm going to tear me up because what's wrong with you, dude? Why would you say? Why are you blinking so much? Oh my god.
So.
All right, guys. All right, guys. I gotta stop saying that.
I'm Dad Got This, and I am what I am is I'm a graphic designer. I went ever since I was a little kid. I just art. That was all I wanted to do. I'm also Italian, so there may be a bunch of this going on every once in a while because I talk with my hands. You live with my sister, so you're used to it. But these people might think that I'm swatting flies or something, but
Are
I
you?
just talk with my hands. No, it's clear in here.
Oh, all right.
So see, I did it again. I did the sew. It's annoying. I'm
All
a
good.
graphic designer. Ever since I was a little kid, art was all I wanted to do.
Okay.
I went like my entire high school career. I had every free period was just art. And I was lucky. I had this one teacher who I'll never forget his name, Lance Sorchik. And he drew hot rod cars. He was a cartoonist. He was a caricaturist, but he was also my high school art teacher. And he had a class where he said, if you love art, there's a way to actually make money at art. You don't sell paintings. He's like, okay, it's very hard to be a fine artist and sell paintings and things like that and make money that way. But he said, there's a whole group of people that need things for their companies and their businesses. And everything you see on a TV screen, on a billboard, on a bus, on anything, that was designed by somebody. Somebody sat down and figured out that curtain behind you. There's a guy who sat at a computer and clipped all that art together and framed it and put it together. And that's what I do. And he's like, you can make money doing that.
And you do.
I was like, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I want to do that. So that was it. From then on out, I was hooked. That's what I wanted to do. So I went to an art school, little tiny art school in Pennsylvania. It was this tiny little art school, and you had to it was hard to get into. And we had some very interesting people. There was one kid who would go around the hallway in a kilt with his knees tied together. Because art school, I guess.
I ain't going to that school, man. I'm not sending my kids to that school.
And my one teacher would chase him around the school, screaming at him, "This is stupid. You're never going to get a job. Who's going to hire you?" The kid thought it was like regular fine art school, and this was like a business art school.
Right. And he created Tinder, like magic, like that.
Yeah. And that guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
I was living in Pennsylvania. It was the dead of winter. Like 12 degrees. It was snowing out. Picture the window with the snow coming down and the ice and everything. And I'm sitting there, and I had a couple of, job opportunities. I had talked to people in Pennsylvania, and I had a couple of options. Okay. And I get a phone call, and it's my dad. And my dad calls me up, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, good. You were just here. I just graduated, and you were just here." He's like, "Well, I'm moving to Florida."
Right.
Because Universal Studios is hiring me to build hotels for them. Yep. And your mom won't leave until your sister gets married, because you guys weren't married yet. You guys were working on the wedding. So the wedding was still this whole big year away, production and everything. And he's like, your mom will not go anywhere until this wedding is done.
Nah, she was house hopping that whole time.
Boy. So he's like, I'm gonna be alone in Florida. Do you want to come down and keep me company?
Yeah, why not? Florida.
And I looked outside, and I was like, no, I'm packing. Yes, I'm coming. So I moved to Florida with my dad. Nice. So we moved to Orlando and been here almost 20 years now.
You started off with your vlogging with cooking.
Yes.
I've seen so many of these vlogs.
Here's what happened. I worked for a company for over 10 years. Was their marketing director, their graphic designer, their web designer. I'd like a one-man marketing team. And over the 10 years, things got a little slower and slower at the company just for different reasons. Businesses changed. And one day they said, "Hey, we don't have enough work for you to keep you full-time. So we're going to offer you," very nicely, they offered me to work as a contract employee.
That's nice.
Instead of a full-time employee.
You could probably make more money doing that.
It depends. So they're like, "Look, we're going to give you a lot less money.
Oh.
And you'll be a contract employee, and you can work from home."
Oh. And
I was like, okay, I guess that's all right. My daughter was getting ready to go to school, so it would help me out, be able to get her back and forth from school. It's like, all right, that's not bad. So I had been home for a while and just doing stuff, and still kind of busy with their work and trying to pick up side projects. And then they called me again, and they're like, remember that number we gave you? We're cutting that in half.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh, okay. That's fun.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, we'll make this work.
Yeah. How about you just do this for free?
Yeah.
How's that?
You just do it for free.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So I was like, okay, I need to now seriously think of ways to generate extra income. And I didn't want to go back to a job. Like if I have to, I will. But the goal was if I could stay home and take care of my daughter and do all that stuff for her, I'm loving dad life with her. Like I get to spend so much time with her and it's great. So I was like, I need to figure out a side hustle, something I can side hustle and make some money with. And I was like, well, okay, I have graphic design skills and what other skills do I have? I'm like, well, with all these graphic skills and the Photoshop skills and everything, and I have cameras, I have video phones.
You got gadgets.
I got gadgets. I got lots of stuff. I was like, I can do something with these. I can put something together with these. And right around that time, you started YouTube. And I had been talking back and forth with you. I like to geek out and deep dive tech stuff. So you were like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. What do you know about it? I'm like, not a lot, but let me figure it out. Yeah. So I had started looking into all this YouTube stuff and average video lengths and how to do things and how do you get your search terms and what do you need to do and all this stuff. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, you're all about that. I just make my vlog and I throw it up there. Listen,
dude.
If people are going to come, let's do it.
Oh, dude, I'm about if I change one word in the key tagline, it can generate me 4 search engine things higher in the search. And I'm all about that. So I was like, okay, now I've got a little bit of this YouTube-y knowledge and I got cameras and I got equipment. I could do YouTube. And at first I was like, I don't want to do the parks thing because that's what you were doing. And I didn't want to immediately do what you were doing. Right. I was just going to do that later and copy that later. So I figured I'll save that for later to jump on his bandwagon.
Imitation is the best, form of flattery?
Something like that. Yeah. Ripping me off is always good. I think that's how that translates. But
is that how it works? All right, I'll take it.
So I was like, you know what? I love to cook. Ever since I was a kid, my Italian grandmother lived with me as a child. Right. And she taught me how to cook. I was the only kid who would come home and we would make, chicken parm for my after school snack.
Yeah, at least you got to cook. At least you got to cook.
My sister somehow avoided that whole tutelage of cooking part because she can't even boil water.
She can boil water, but it doesn't always boil. It's something I don't know.
She can boil water, but she couldn't put any pasta or anything in it and make anything out of the hot water.
She can make a good bowl of cereal. I'll tell you right now.
Tea. Everybody in my family can make tea.
Yeah.
She has to be able to make that. So I was like, all right, I like to cook. I have camera equipment. I can do a cooking channel. And I was like, all right, I'll do a cooking channel.
There it is. Your bread and butter.
And Dad Got This was born after a whole bunch of figuring out what URLs are available and what's not available and what YouTube channels are available. And you don't know how hard it is to find your name.
And you guys, DizJabberz wasn't as hard as finding Dad Got This because DizJabber, who in the world is going to be like, I'm a DizJabber?
Right.
But the thing is, Dad is all over the place, the name Dad. And and this, there are a lot of keywords.
I was absolutely shocked when I'm going through. So my process was I would like, okay, let me spitball some things. I'm a dad. I'm going to do the dad thing. And it'll maybe like originally it was going to be me and like me helping my daughter cooking with me and stuff like that. And so I was like, so dad has to be in there. So I was trying to come up with all these dad words. And I was like, Dad Gets This. And I was like, okay, that's kind of okay. And then it wasn't available. And I was like, okay, well, how Dad Got This? And like, the grammar's wrong, but so I looked it up and holy crap, the website was available. And that was very important to me. I needed a website because a big part of food vlogging and blogging is the recipe website. You have to have a website with printable recipes. I put so much terrible stuff in my videos that I keep saying I should edit out and I don't because it's funny. But so you need printable recipes. You need things for people to come through and print your recipes, even though they're completely two separate things almost now, I've realized. So the original plan was just I was going to make a YouTube cooking channel. That was it. YouTube cooking channel. That was it. And then I started delving into it and I was like, oh man, you need a lot of views and a lot of hours to get monetized.
It's all over like that.
And the pay rate for the monetization and how many views you need, I'm like, that's going to be a really long time till I can build this up, hopefully, and get it to a real good generating thing.
Yeah, people think once you say you're a YouTuber, how much you making from this? Are you rich yet? I'm like,
dude, PewDiePie, I am not.
You listen, you give me another 800 viewing hours and I'll show you how much money I make. And you know what? I'm probably not going to make much more than I'm making now. And that's the funny part.
Right.
Go on.
I was like, okay, what else is there? And I met this person on Facebook and I was telling them about my YouTube cooking channel. I asked them if I could share a link to their group. I found a Facebook group. And they're like, well, do you have a website yet? I'm like, I have the URL. I just haven't done anything with it. And she's like, well, there's this ad company that pays a lot of money for recipe sites. They target them.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm like, what are the numbers? And she throws me the numbers for how many, impressions you need to qualify. And in that one, you need 25,000 unique visitors a month. So 25,000 people need to come to your website a month, and then you can qualify for this ad group. And this ad group pays a pretty good amount of money for even just that 25, the initial one's a lot more than YouTube Money's initial thing. So I was like, ooh, okay, I know lots about websites. I can build a website in 10 minutes. So I bought a thing, bang, 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 boom. Yeah. Dad Got This has a website like a month later after my YouTube channel. And I started plugging away. So I'd film a recipe, I make a blog. So there's a recipe and a blog post combined, and then I cross promote. So it was one and then all this stuff. So I started a Facebook group and a Facebook page, because you need a Facebook page. Everybody has to have a Facebook page. So I have my Facebook page and I'm cross promoting and doing all this stuff, and things are climbing and getting better. And my whole cooking with my kid thing got because right at that time, I don't want to bring down the sadness or whatever, but COPPA comes in and everybody's like, anything with a kid. Right. If it has a kid, it was the apocalypse. You're going to get arrested. They're going to throw you in jail and burn your computer for making a video that has a kid in it. And you'll owe $42,500 per video.
And it was per violation. So it could have been more per video.
Good God, yeah. What if there's multiple violations per video? They didn't get into that. But so I was like, okay, pivot. Not a dad cooking with his kid channel. It's just dad cooking for everybody. And we'll just ambiguously, they'll understand I have a kid. So that went out the window and I was just me. So okay, that's fine. I'll do that. And originally I was like, let me do a little bit of park stuff because we're annual pass holders. We're Disney annual pass holders. We live 30 minutes from the parks and we go all the time. I was like, let me do a little bit of that because it's fun. I like doing video. And so I had a couple of those vlogs up with the kids in it. And then COPPA happened. I was like, oh, nope, I can't risk them linking my channel to the kid thing on my food channel. So I'm just going to not do it.
Gaston, like, don't you want a picture of me? No, sorry, buddy, COPPA.
No, COPPA, buddy. All right, can't do it. So I shut that down and I went straight food. And then the whole COPPA thing just kind of right over.
It's still there, but
it's there, but we understand better and they've clarified a lot better. And you can know that just because you have a kid in your thing or just because you're at Disney doesn't mean you're for kids.
Right.
If you're unboxing toys and playing with them like this, yeah, you're going to get hit. But just going to Disney and showing people food and fun and things like that, and you happen to have your kid in there, no. But now if I had JoJo Siwa as a special guest in my video, that one I'd probably have to mark for kids because it's going to be super attractive to them. Right. So that happened. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go back and start doing some park stuff. So I started doing park stuff and having some fun with it and getting a little bit better at it. And I was like, okay, well, I need to go get something at the outlets one day. It's like, because there's a Disney outlet, maybe 30 minutes also from us, right by Disney. There's two of them actually here in Orlando. And I was like, well, let me vlog the outlet That's like my wife is addicted to these outlet vloggers.
There have been vloggers for past few years that have been going to these outlets and vlogging. Like, this is not something that like is new. But you know what? You know, when in Rome, it's right there. If there's a cheeseburger there, I'm not going to push it away. I'm going to say I'll partake in the cheeseburger. So, and there's plenty of cheeseburger for everyone.
God. Yes.
So go on. So you said, outlets.
So my wife's like, she watches these things all the time, like just chain watches them. Yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh no, these people, they go to the outlets and they show you everything that's there so that you can know what's there. And I'm like, I can do that. Mm-hmm. So I did that. I did one video and it 10 times my average number of when I upload a video, it hit in like a day. And I was like,
it's like
what?
Honestly, it's like crack.
It's like crack. These people,
they want to see the goods. They want to see all the merch.
Yep. And I was like, okay. So I started doing a little bit of a deep dive into these outlet vloggers. Okay, who is there? Who's doing what? How do they do it? And I noticed like I'm a graphic designer, so I can spit and polish my video as much as I can. So I was like, what can I do that these people aren't doing? And I decided, all right, well, I'm going to really focus on my camera work and really make everything nice and crisp and like pretty transitions. And I'm an idiot. Also, I mumble mouth. I make terrible dad jokes. I do silly things. I make horrible impressions of the characters and things like that. But
I can't wait so the people can see your knowledge of Disney tonight, my man. I got plenty for you.
My knowledge of Disney is deep. You do not understand. I am like the Stephen Hawking of Disney. 100%. You will be impressed.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
I ended up at the outlets and I started doing these outlet vlogs, and the outlet vlogs have taken off.
Yeah, they're great.
People are going nuts because I'm adding prices really big in the corner, and you can watch my video with the sound off if you wanted to. Because a lot of people, I realized, they watch their videos at work or at school or at places you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like looking at their phone, and if they can follow what's going on without having to hear anything,
yeah, it's even better because
it's even better.
Get in trouble, yeah.
They don't want to get in trouble. So I'm trying to add graphics and things in there and make them as nice as I can. And that's pretty much where I'm at. I still do my food stuff. I still do all the outlet stuff. I still go to the parks and have stuff like that. Just did the Epcot Festival of Arts Wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine. We just called it the Epcot Passporty Challengey food thingy.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I did that with my buddy, and I've been having a ton of fun doing this, but it's a lot of work. People do not understand what it takes to take a bunch of raw video, edit into something that makes sense, put music in it, make sure that the sound sounds good, and make sure that somebody's not playing Shakira in the background while you're doing your thing, because they will nail you for copyright. And
it's so surprising too what they will nail you for, because
the one that got me the most, that surprised me the most, was I was in the store in Pandora, and they play this Enya-y, just backgroundy bells and whistles stuff. Bling, 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 bling. And that, they nailed me for that. It didn't even sound like music.
I get it.
And I was like, how is that there?
Disney has certain copyrights on certain things. Like, you can, at one of my vlogs I just had up, it was at the Very Merry Christmas Party, and Diz Mom was dancing away, and she was grooving. That is a big, that's a big bug, man. There is a big bug in here.
Your face was precious.
Oh,
you're like,
do I leave that on here?
Yes, 100%. That has to stay.
That's a big bug.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Are you going to be able to continue?
I don't know.
Do we need to take a break?
I don't know yet. Hold on.
And you kill something?
I'm watching them. There's no room. All right, let's get back to this. All right.
Okay.
So Disney. So
Diz Mom's doing her thing.
Party. My mom was doing her thing, and I for sure thought a certain song. Why wouldn't they nail that? Like, why wouldn't they? But I put a little bit of Tower of Terror background music, and they're like, "You are going to jail, son!" Like it was just
Give us all your money that you're not making from YouTube.
God. If this bug falls into my drink, I will be very angry.
If that bug falls into your drink, we are going viral.
Come here, bug. Right.
That's the inception of Dad Got This and where I'm at.
Wonderful. Now that was a heartfelt walk from, well, maybe not your toddler years, but all the way up until now. And all of us out there, all of us appreciate what you're doing. Definitely appreciate the warehouse blogs. Those are amazing. You are tearing it up out there with those. Everyone
Thank
can
you,
find
sir.
link in a description down below. And yeah, I know it's awful. You never know where to point. Just point at something, and you know what?
I usually go like this or something because I never know.
I'm just a thing like flash arrows in every, like a compass rose, like boom, 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 boom. Just check it out, south, north, east. I don't know. Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse.
Now I'm really gonna be at my. I'm done. All right, he's back. He just flew up.
This Lucasfilm hat. Isn't it nice? $7.99 at the outlet.
That's gorgeous. I think we've had our fill of who Dad Got This is, but let's really find out if Dad Got This, because
it's not a question.
I've been telling him he should fear this next part. Oh, well, not this next part.
Dad Got This is a man without fear.
I'm going to give him some false sense of security.
The beard.
He's going to be false a little bit. He's going to be like, oh, this is easy, and then I'm going to get him. So here we go. This next segment is called Ride, Eat, Skip. All right, and this is what you're going to have to do. I'm going to give you a park. You are going to tell me the ride you have to ride. You are going to tell me what you have to eat, and then you're going to tell me what you would skip if this was your very last time ever going into this park.
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom ride. I don't do a lot of rides. I have a 5-year-old kid who hates rides.
But you've done rides, so you can give us something.
I know. I haven't been able to be on a lot of rides in a long time. So I'm going to have to go old school. My ride is Space Mountain.
Okay.
I love Space Mountain. I was a roller coaster fiend as a kid. I actually don't even know if I can still go on them and not get motion sick. It's been
years.
Over 10 years since I've been on anything that's considered a quote unquote thrill ride.
Right.
But 100% that one.
Okay. What would you eat? Being a foodie, you should be able to really nail this.
Being a foodie, even though I'm very, I love all my technical foods and stuff. Mm-hmm. One of the best foods I've had over in Magic Kingdom is in Columbia Harbor House. And it's not your tuna sandwich. It's the lobster roll.
Oh, not a fan, but go on.
I love lobster. I'm a seafood guy.
I don't like it cold.
Oh, no. Cold lobster roll is perfect. Oh. Lobster roll is not supposed to be hot. You don't serve hot lobster in a sandwich. No. So for me, that would be my food.
All right. And then what would you skip? What would you be like, I can do without this?
Mickey's PhilharMagic. I don't like 3D that much.
I don't think I heard you.
Yeah. No.
Did he say PhilharMagic?
Yeah, PhilharMagic, 100%. I'm not a 3D glasses guy. I don't know if it's my eyes. My eyes don't.
Well, if it's that kind of a reason.
No, it's not a pain. Like my eyes don't process the 3D quite well. So it's like almost 3D, and it's just annoying for me. Like I don't go to 3D movies anymore because I'll just buy the big old IMAX and I'm like, this is awesome. But I won't buy an IMAX 3D because I feel it adds nothing to the value of the movie. I
understand. That part, I'll give you that part. That's all good. All right. So why don't we move over?
Oh, fun fact. Never seen the Carousel of Progress.
And if you would have said skip the Carousel of Progress, there would have been problems, Buster.
I could have skipped it, but I've never been on it, so I can't say to skip it.
And the fact that this guy is an up-and-coming Disney vlogger, that he hasn't seen the Carousel of Progress, that is heart-wrenching.
You know how bad it is? Every time somebody would mention the Carousel of Progress, you know what I would think they were talking about? The carousel in the center of the
Prince Charming's Regal Carousel.
Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. That's what I thought people were referring to when they'd be like Carousel of Progress. I'm like, why does that have anything to do with progress? Is it just because you progress around it till you're done in a minute and a half?
Oh my God, this guy This guy. All right. Let's move to, you know what? I'm going to move to a park that you and I actually vlogged in together.
Yes.
Let's go to Hollywood Studios. Ride, eat, skip.
Okay. Ride right now, since I have not been able to get on Rise of the Resistance because I can't get there at 4 a.m. and wait and punch and hope to get the boarding pass thing.
Yeah.
But my ride there is 100% Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
That is the best ride I have ever been on for me. I know a lot of people hate on it. It's like just a simulator and it's clunky with the steering. I hear all these complaints about it and I'm like, I am in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Mm-hmm. And if I am the right pilot, I can go ahead and go. I can put the ship
into hyperdrive.
I can hit the lever to put the Millennium Falcon into light speed. They could literally have made the ride me sitting there and being allowed to go ahead and go like this, like 10 times and light speed skip. And I'd be like, best ride ever.
That would be.
Don't be the engineer. It's useless. Unless you want to vlog and just get footage of everybody.
Help me out when I was doing it.
So that's my ride.
Okay. Skip.
Eat. Oh, no, I didn't eat.
Might as well eat while you're there.
Ronto wrap. It's a new, I'm telling you, I'm a Star Wars guy.
I get it, but I also remember someone saying that the Jack Jack's Nom Nom cookie was probably the best thing you've ever had.
That's the best snack I've ever had.
Yeah, but the eat is anything. So
I'm a savory guy.
Okay.
Most of the time, I will go for a savory food over a dessert.
All right.
Even though I'm a little rotund and you wouldn't know it, but I like savory food, and that Ronto wrap, it's got a snap to it, and it's got spice in it, and the pita bun. It's a perfect little snacky meal.
Yeah, it is.
In your hand.
I agree.
And I'm gonna go to Skip right now. Skip the milk stand. Just look at it and go, oh look, they have the milk from Star Wars, the blue and the green one. That's cool.
Right.
And then don't buy it and don't drink it. Yeah. The blue tastes like Pepto-Bismol.
Agreed.
And the green one is like a not well-made fruit smoothie.
I didn't like either of them personally. I didn't see it all. I tasted a non-alcoholic one and an alcoholic one, and you would think the alcohol would make it taste better. Maybe after college.
The green one with the tequila was tolerable. But if I'm paying $12 for a beverage in a park, I'm not paying for tolerable. I'm paying for, I want good.
Yeah, so if you want good, then you just don't get it next time. You get something good, like the peanut butter and jelly milkshake. Dude.
I have not had, and I will. I'm waiting on that one.
It's fantastic.
I love peanut butter and jelly milkshakes. I used to go to the Planet Smoothie over by the house, and they would make a PB&J milkshake. Nice. Or no, PB&J smoothie. And I would get PB&J smoothies, but PB&J in a milkshake?
Oh, it's like eating a sandwich. It's ridiculous how good it is.
I can't wait. That I'm definitely getting.
So we have 2 more parks. I am dying to see what he wants to skip in these 2 because I think he's going to break my heart in Epcot. Let's do Epcot last. All right, let's go to Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Animal Kingdom. Ride. I can't say I've been on a ride. Oh, no. I have. I mean, I did the Pandora.
You were just there, man. Didn't you just do the
I did Pandora boat. Oh, the safari. That is a ride. Okay. I consider that an attraction more than a ride.
The Lion King and Nemo are attractions in my book.
Okay.
But, hey, if you want to, it's kind of both.
If you count Kilimanjaro Safari as a ride, which now that I think about it, it technically is. It's a ride. That one, I've never been on it. Nope. You're gonna hate me because I've never been on a lot of rides.
Oh man, this Disney vlogger needs to spread his wings.
You need to come down here when you're in the summer, and we need to do a rides Dad hasn't done challenge.
What Dad hasn't got.
What Dad hasn't got challenge, and we have to go do all those rides in one day.
Sounds like a plan, man. All right, so let's hear it. So you got Animal Kingdom, Kilimanjaro Safaris. What are you gonna eat?
Oh, that one's easy. Dole Whip. Even though I'm a savory guy,
really?
I like a Dole Whip.
You've been to Yak and Yeti?
No. Yeah. Okay. No, wait. We ate there once. We ate in the restaurant there once. Yeah, upstairs.
And you wouldn't choose Yak and Yeti over a Dole Whip?
Which food at Yak and Yeti?
I don't know, man. I had the skirt steak with the shrimp skewers. I had the rice, the egg rolls, dude. The egg rolls at that NN Dupar food cart, the food truck thing outside of Yak and Yeti. I don't know if you've had that.
No, I haven't had that one. But I like a Dole Whip, man.
All right, you know what? This is your time. You do you.
That's what I like.
All right, take the Dole Whip. For me, I'd skip the Dole Whip. But go on. What are you gonna skip?
What am I gonna skip at? I would skip the Tree of Life, Bugs Life thing. The whatever it is, go through the Tree of Life with the bugs, and I was like, that don't need to do this. I
can agree with that.
No.
See, my skip is not a popular opinion whatsoever. I don't like that River Rapids thing.
Oh, the Kali River Rapids?
Yes, I am not a fan.
Never been.
I just don't like walking around parks wet.
Never been on it.
I do not like. But it's a comfort thing. And all right.
Or if I have been on it, it's so long ago that I don't remember it.
So Epcot. I
was just there this weekend, twice.
But I guarantee you didn't go on any rides.
No, we didn't do a single ride.
Let's hear it. Epcot.
My ride at Epcot. Let's see, what rides are there? Gotta go. So you go there and you go back there. I would say probably Live Not Living with the Land. It's the cheesiest, crappiest ride, but I like it.
Am I being punked? Did he just say Living with the Land?
No, I'm kidding. It's not Living with the Land. It's Soarin', man.
Who doesn't do Soarin'? All right, I was being punked here. Go on.
You went for it though. You were like,
because you know what? You haven't been on a lot of rides, so I can't trust what you're going to say.
Did he just say Living with the Land?
I was going to edit that out anyway, so don't worry.
No, Soarin's fantastic, man. That thing is.
Which Soarin'? Is this one better, the new one over the World or California?
Oh no, the World one is awesome. I like the World one because the thing that they did in Soarin' to me that's fantastic is they take smells.
Yeah.
So when you go through Africa, you smell the grass.
Right.
And I'm like, it puts you there.
It does. They spray you with the water too sometimes, and yeah.
Yeah. Soarin', 100% Soarin'.
Even more so than Test Track.
Yeah. Test Track to me is, as a car guy, like I want it to drift or do some stuff.
Yeah, but it's great stuff when you hit that outside. When you hit those
and then doors, it's just like you're just driving. I'm like, I can do this in my car.
All right, hey. All right, what are you going to eat at Epcot now that you've eaten so many different things?
Do festival foods count?
Nah, it's Epcot, man. You choose.
Oh, man. Let's see. I had two really great dishes this weekend. I would say there was a dish at the Deconstructed Dish for Epcot, the Festival of the Arts, the Deconstructed BLT.
All right, I saw that.
Dude, it's a braised pork belly that they crisp, and then they put with a poached egg. And anytime you put a poached egg on anything,
dude, eggs are so underrated, especially a poached egg.
I'm in.
Yeah,
hardcore.
That yolk has to be a little runny. Has to be like.
That was the only thing they missed because I think it had sat under the heat lamp, so it was gelatinous, not runny. I would have liked it to just break and go all over the food, but it's still, even at that, it was fantastic. That'd be my dish.
I think this bug is under a heat lamp because this thing's getting bigger by the second. The more I look at it, it's like a gremlin. I don't want to feed it. All right, so. What do you? Shh! Don't. I might hear you. Quiet. All right. So, what would you skip?
Ooh, skipping at Epcot. Let's see.
I have a feeling I'm gonna take a guess as what. In my head, I know something I think you might skip. But go on.
The Mexico ride. The little boat
I don't go
ride.
on that one much. I've been on it a few times.
Do you know why? Because there's no reason to go on it.
I guess not.
There's literally nothing redeeming about that ride.
See, I thought you would pick Spaceship Earth.
I did it a couple times, and it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything for me. I would do it again, but like literally, I have absolutely no need in the world to go to the Mexico ride.
Okay.
At all.
And there we had Ride, Eat, Skip with Dad Got This. is like my favorite part because I always get my guests with these questions. So this is called 5 Questions with Christian. And now I know what you're expecting. You're expecting these simple questions like, hey, how'd you get into vlogging? Or, hey, what is your favorite Disney character? Oh, no. We're going to play 5 Questions with Christian as if it's a game because these questions are not to be trifled with.
Are there prizes?
What was that?
Are there prizes?
No.
There should be prizes if there's a game and it's not to be
I
trifled.
already do enough prizes at trivia. I can't
remember that, guys. Every Friday night, 8 o'clock, live trivia, DizJabberz 71's channel.
Hey, until I run out of questions and then we got to start something else.
You just got to buy another book.
I have 5 books. The questions are too hard. All right. 5 questions with Christian starting now.
Let's do it.
So, Jamie, and you need to explain your answers if you would.
Okay.
Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized Donald Duck or 10 Donald Duck-sized horses?
Isn't Donald Duck almost the size of a horse?
No.
Okay, you have to give me a scale. How big is Donald Duck?
Donald Duck is the size of. Think about his character in Disney.
Like at Disney, he's a big man.
But think about a horse.
Okay, 10 horse-sized Donald Ducks or Donald Duck-sized
horse.
So if you're saying a Donald Duck-sized horse is a mini horse, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing I could fight 10 mini horses over Donald Duck because I think Donald is going to be ruthless. He's got an anger issue, and I think it could be a Hulk scenario where the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. We've never seen Donald in a fight.
Nope.
So you don't know what kind of powers he could have. And that's an unknown. I can't deal with that. I know what a horse does. I know what a horse can do.
The bug's gone, by the way.
Excellent. It's right behind you on the Star Wars curtain, by the way.
I will be gone. Is it really?
No.
All right.
So that's what I'm going with.
All
horses, right. Because horses are predictable. I know what they are, and I don't think they have anger issues.
I'll take it. Question number 2. Everyone has a really good app idea. Like, I want an app about this. I'm going to make an app about this. What's yours?
Ooh, I've spitballed a lot of apps in my time because I wanted to build things to make money. I'm all about trying to find hustles to make money.
Hear it.
Let's see. The best one I had that was terrible.
Right.
Was, let's see. It was a app it was called Pooper. So instead of Uber, it was Pooper.
I'm listening.
And people would, like, let's say you were at an event and you had to use the bathroom really bad.
I think lots of people have had this idea for an app.
You could order a Pooper, and the Pooper would come on it's like a little golf cart with a porta potty on it.
This is not my idea.
And they would come to you. Like Uber comes to you and they pick you up.
Right.
So you'd open your app and you're like, my Pooper is right around the corner, and you would come and you pull up, and then you could go in the porta potty.
Yeah.
And you go, and then they'd leave. And that was it.
See, if it were me, I would want an app where if I was somewhere like in Disney, I would want the top 5 bathrooms that are the cleanest, that are like nobody's in there. Uh-huh. Because I can't stand going to a bathroom in Disney when it's got like 2 stalls and it's half of Epcot.
Yes.
So you're like, if you got to go number 2, you're standing there, and then you never know what these foreigners do.
I want to know what some of these people do.
I want to know what they eat, because you walk in there and it's like walking into a brick wall.
Because the state of the toilet, how did they get out of there not looking like the state of the toilet?
I get it.
Like, you can't make that big a mess and not get it all over you.
No. Then you wonder, like, when you're walking around and you see these people, you're like, ugh.
They bump into you and you're like, is that the guy who was all covered in the... Oh, no.
Yeah, and then you see the people. The best is when you're standing there and you're waiting for a stall, and then the stall door opens, and this is the face if you get a face like, oh, okay. Yeah. But if you get this face,
yeah, like
that panicky face, like, and then they don't wash their hands because they want to jet line right out of there.
Yeah.
You don't use that stall. Hold it. No. Go to another bathroom. By the time you get to a clean bathroom, you might be all right, or you might need a pooper to clean you up.
Uber to come get you.
All right. Question number 3.
All right, I'm rocking this.
I know you're a heroes heroes guy, right? So Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Marvel. And if you had to pick the ultimate Marvel DC fight, what two characters would you put against each other?
Oh, that's easy. I'd put the Hulk versus Superman.
Hmm.
Because the Hulk to me was always my ultimate favorite character.
Okay.
Because he had that duality thing going on where he, was this really smart guy, but then he would get angry and then he'd become the Hulk. And the Hulk, in a lot of nerdy realms, is possibly the strongest comic character there is. Like, he fought Thanos, and the fact that like Thanos whipped his butt so bad was a little bit of an issue with a lot of people, because like the thing with the Hulk, at least what we've been told, is his strength was limitless.
Right.
So the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, and there's almost no limit to that. So it depends on what version of the Hulk they took, because for that one, there's one that like literally cracked the planet in half. He got so angry. And so
it all depends. You're right, because there's so many different versions.
There's so many different versions.
Depends on who's writing it. Depends on.
So to put him against Superman, to me would just be epic.
See, for me, I think a great fight. I want two dark characters going at it with each other. I would want Batman. I would want the Dark Knight. All right,
the one I'm a Batman fan.
Okay, Dark Knight against Wolverine. I think that fight would be just throw down, punching, and the Byzantium. Was it Byzantium? The
Adamantium.
That too. They had all of them in there. Adamantium, whatever. They have it all in there, right? They got all kinds of stuff. And then Batman's he's got the things over here, and he's bottom line.
I think Batman would get his butt kicked.
I don't know, man.
Batman has to outthink somebody.
Yeah, but he's also got gadgets.
How do you outthink a guy you can cut his head off and he doesn't die?
Now you're getting a little too literal for us. That we don't worry about.
Like he was able to beat Superman because there's kryptonite. There's kryptonite. He can think of something. He can come up with a gadget and shoot kryptonite at him.
Yeah, but it also.
Although they have had Wolverine get damaged by adamantium bullets, so I don't know.
I like
Batman's pretty smart.
Is Byzantium a thing?
Byzantium, no, not at all. Nothing.
I didn't think it was. Okay, so that was question number 3. We have 2 more questions for you. If you had to choose 5 people to stay in Cinderella's castle overnight in Magic Kingdom, who would they be?
5 people, Cinderella's castle. Mm-hmm. I would have to say my wife.
There's 1.
My kid.
2.
I would say...
This is where it gets hard.
Yeah. I got my wife and my kid, and then I would have to go with... man.
Yeah.
My dad.
Okay, 3.
That's my guy.
This is where you break up relationships. This is where you hurt.
This is where everybody go bad. Yeah. The last 2, I would probably go with my best man from my wedding and my buddy JJ.
Okay.
And then, but he's got a whole big family. How does he get all of them in there? I have to take him and his wife, but then that's it. Then his kids can't come.
Nope. And you also have a sister, man.
Yeah, I do.
And you don't want to be disowned.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because if I
gave 5, because I gave you enough room to play with. I also didn't give you enough room.
If I got in the castle and I didn't take my sister, I would get shanked. I didn't consider the shanking. So I'm gonna have to
go Shawshank on you. She definitely would.
My buddy JJ would have to get the knife. He'd have to. He's not a huge Disney guy, so he'd get out, and then I'd have to go with my sister and you, because it's a package deal.
Like I said, I wouldn't have any hard feelings against you. And
then, like, to not invite the DizJabber to vlog inside the castle would be.
I appreciate that. That is really, honestly, it's right here. I love you, man, and we're doing this. We're doing this right now. So that was a great answer. Although, you know what? When it comes down to it, you just might be a deer in the headlights. Like, I don't know who to pick. Because You have all these eyes on you. Imagine if you had to do it in front of people.
Oh no, yeah. If you could be like, okay, you, but not you.
Yeah, that would be
I
terrible.
don't like you. You can't.
You know what? That's going to be the next challenge, making people choose in front of the others. Now, this was one of the best ones. Here we go. Now, this is, you're going to have to
volunteered. I tribute.
You are going to have to deep dive into your soul right now. So get ready. You are on the other side of a desk, okay? And you are interviewing yourself.
Been there a lot. Okay.
Here we go. You have to hire yourself as a CEO of a multi-million-dollar business like Disney.
Done. Easy.
All right. Wait. I want you to give me one reason why you should be hired.
Okay.
And then one reason why we should make you walk away and kick you right out of here right now.
Okay. The reason I should be hired is because I'm creative. I solve problems. That is what I do to a fault. I cannot.
He's a perfectionist.
I cannot let a problem persist. So let's say the TV in the house has a thing where like one little button channel thing isn't working, or I have a huge surround sound setup, and if it's not playing in Dolby DTS decoded surround sound with the one thing and the bing and the bong,
right,
I will sit there and work on it until it is fixed, like laser focused, because it annoys me that it's not working. If something's not working, that doesn't work for me. Like you're having some technical issues with some stuff, and it's literally
it's probably eating you up that I can't get
anxiety in my chest.
You guys have no idea my makeshift studio right here. And every time I have an issue, I'm contacting this guy because I'm thinking, Dad got this. But sometimes Dad got this, even with his plethora of knowledge on all kinds of advancements in the technology field. We can't find a simple way to make a dumb microphone work with a two Thunderbolt. Don't get me started. Go on. I'm sorry.
So that's why I would hire me 100%, because I'm a problem solver and I will tackle a problem and I will laser focus on it till it's fixed.
Okay.
And the reason I would not hire me is because I'm a problem solver and I'm laser focused and I will tackle something till it's fixed, and I will let the house burn down around me, but that stereo will work.
Okay.
And my wife will tell you she gets annoyed. Like I will let everything else that is a normal daily life activity, things that need to be done, they will fall to the wayside and not get done because I am focused on fixing that one item.
That's, you know what? If that's good enough for you, that's good enough for me. You're hired, my man. Could you imagine? Really? Oh, snap.
All right. So here's what we do at Disney. We can the milks. We put in a green milkshake and a blue milkshake. I don't care if you just make a green milkshake and you put green food coloring in it, and it'll taste exactly the same.
Probably.
Doesn't matter.
Probably would.
And it would be better than the crap that's there.
Wise words from a wise man. So now we are going to move on to the round that took Little Big Vlogs down.
The speed round?
Kind of a speed round. It actually took one of them down, but the other one soared. So
I think I can guess who and who.
Let's not worry about that. This is, well, you know what? If you're watching this, you probably know already, but I'm not going to tell you right now because you need to go through something called the lightning round.
All right, lightning round. I knew it was a speed round.
You only have, I'm going to give you 2 minutes because I gave them 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes. You think it's a lot of time, but it's so not. And if you don't get the question, if you have a question where it's like, I have no idea, don't dwell on it. Skip, say pass.
Okay.
I am keeping track of you and which ones you get right, and there will be a leaderboard.
Okay.
So right now, there's a certain Little Big Vlog in the lead. They're the only ones I've done so far. But
it's easy to be first if you're first.
It definitely is.
It's hard to be last if you're last.
Yeah, well, we'll see how you do. Okay, so let me get my special timer.
That doesn't make sense.
No, absolutely not. I'm just going to go with it.
I say a lot of things that don't make sense.
All right. We're not giving him 14 minutes. That's cheating. Are you focused?
I am.
All right. DizJabberz, this is the lightning round. I'm going to ask you the question, and then I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to give you a chance. It's fair. I did it for them. I'll do it for you.
That's fair. That's fair.
And everyone, by the way, everyone gets the same questions. Okay. I'm going to tape a whole bunch of shows, then put them out. And then the next set of shows I tape, it's a
New
different set of questions.
That's
that
fair.
way it's fair for these leaders in this round.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Remember, if you don't know it, you pass.
Okay.
But
does it come back?
You can go back to it, yeah.
So if I pass till I get one, that'll be fine. Okay.
But remember, you want to try and get some points.
Okay.
Here we go. Dad got this? Name all 7 dwarfs.
Happy, sneezy, dopey, doc, bashful, grumpy. Happy, sleepy, dopey, doc, bashful, and grumpy. And there's one more. Pass.
Spell Mickey Mouse backwards.
Oh my God. M-O-U-S-E. Pass. I don't spell.
The villain that was
Watch my
supposed to
vlogs.
marry Anna.
I can't hear what?
The villain that was supposed to marry Anna.
Hans.
What does Epcot stand for?
Experimental prototype of tomorrow.
What was Mickey's first cartoon?
Oh, no, okay. Experimental prototype city of tomorrow. I'm sorry.
What was Mickey's first cartoon?
Steamboat Willie.
What does DVC stand for?
Disney Vacation Club.
What is another name for Experiment 626?
Stitch.
How old is Mickey Mouse?
90.
What is the main song from Frozen?
Let it go.
Who is the chicken from Moana?
Hey, hey.
What is the color of Mickey's shoes?
Yellow.
What was Mickey's first words?
Oh boy.
Before it was called Disney Springs, it was called what?
Planet Hollywood. Not Planet. I'm sorry. Pleasure Island.
Who wears a yellow dress and dances with a beast?
Belle.
Which castle is in Disneyland?
Cinderella.
Now, you did not get Mickey's first words.
Okay.
But keep going. You have time.
Mickey's first words. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. I don't know.
You want to skip that one?
Yeah.
All right. You also, let's see.
I didn't get that spell backwards. So E-S-U-O-M-Y-E-C-I-M. Oh, Y-E-C-K-I-M. M-I-C-K. E-S-U-O. Okay.
All right.
I didn't do too terrible.
That was the lightning round, and you will all see how Dad Got This did later on during the leaderboards.
Dad got 100%.
Oh,
He didn't miss any.
Oh, you know what, Dad? You did great. You did fantastic.
Did anybody used to watch wrestling as a kid?
Much.
Anybody watch wrestling as a kid? Mr. Perfect? Mr. Perfect.
Hey, you know what? Maybe that should have been your channel name. Now, since Dad Got This did amazingly well on the lightning round, we're going to check some other knowledge that he might have of Disney. This next challenge is called The Gang's All Here?
Oh, it's got to be about the Fab Five.
It's about a fab something, more like a 10.
Ooh, 10.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 characters up on the screen.
Okay.
All at once. You're going to have 2 minutes, once again, to name them all. This should be easy.
Okay.
It should be easy.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. Now, 2 minutes is a long time, but it's not that long a time if you don't know these characters. And I hope you realize that I don't play fair most of the time. So some of these...
I don't expect anything less.
All right. Sounds good. Let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
So what's going to happen now is you're going to tell me a number and who the character is under it, because they're numbered. Make it easier for you. Instead of saying, oh, the fourth one from the
blue
right.
one, the yellow one, the green one. Okay.
Hey, that works for you, man. Let me get the timer ready. Now, I think 2 minutes is a fair time.
Okay.
And it might be too much, hey, but this is just a challenge. There's no leaderboards on this. Let's see if you know your Disney characters. This is going to be good. I love it. Ha. All right. Hope people watch this show. They're like, I'm never going to be on that show. This guy's crazy.
I know all the Disney characters. I have a 5-year-old.
Begin.
Okay. That is...
Number one. Which one? What number?
Oh, number 1 is Hedgehog.
Go on.
Number 4 is the guy from...
I need names, man.
From Ratatouille. I've seen the movie once. I'm going to go with Remy. I know it's not his name. because that's the mouse. Number 5 is Willy Bobo.
Got it.
Number 6 is Spike Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 is Eyeball.
He doesn't know any of them.
Number 8 is Jaws. Number 9 is Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Number 10 is Professor McDuck. That guy. Yeah. Professor. Oh, I know that. Gosh. Wow. I've seen Mickey Mouse Clubhouse so many times. And
you have one right so far.
I know. Professor McQuack.
No.
That guy.
Okay. You still have a minute.
That's Fox. Number 3 is Fox.
Oh, good. Fox.
Yeah. Number 2 is Craig Robinson from Meet the Robinsons. Yeah.
Craig Robinson?
Number 2 is Stuart Little. That's his name. He's a chicken. Number 1 is Mr. Hedgehogginson.
Okay.
And number 4's Sheffy Guy.
Do I want to pull the plug on him, guys? Because
number 10 is Professor Von Drake.
2 right. Go on. Yeah.
I remember that one. And there's a song about Jaws she's not able to. Don't mess with Julie or somebody, or she's a
don't mess with Julie.
She's a fish killer or something. I know she kills fish, but
Oh, I love this.
And Buford. Number 5 is Buford.
5 is Buford. No, you know what? There it goes. That is your time. This thing is saying, listen.
I told you I would have an answer. I named them all. You didn't say to name them correctly. Your rules are
there's no between the lines on these rules. You had to name them correctly. If you are a Disney guy, I was hoping
say name them correctly.
Yeah, well, you named them.
I know them
correctly.
I know the movies except for 6. I don't know.
That was too easy.
Is it the Lorax? That's like a universal thing. That's Dr. Seuss.
Where are you even looking at a Lorax?
Number 6, the guy with the spiky head.
That's George Sanderson.
Who's that?
Monsters, Inc.
Oh, no.
We have one more part for you, and hopefully this is more of a numbers game.
Okay.
So I think you might be still in some trouble, Dad got this.
I can do math.
Yeah, but math is not the Disney timeline.
Ooh.
So now, this Disney timeline is a little bit different than any timeline you might have seen before. This Disney timeline, I am going to show you 5 movies. You're going to have 5 movies. I need
$5 foot long.
Or that, if you have time, go get one. But 5 movies, and what I need you to do is put those movies in order.
Chronologically?
From the earliest release to the most recent.
Okay.
Let's get rid of this, and let's put up this. Go.
Okay. We will go with the first one would be Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
And then I would go with Aladdin.
All right.
I would go with Bolt.
Okay.
Monsters and Ratatouille.
Wrong. You have 2 right.
Okay, so I know Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin are correct. Because that's got to be correct. And then I'd go Monsters, Bolt, Ratatouille.
You have 3 right.
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Monsters, Ratatouille, Bolt.
1 minute and 24 seconds left, and he nailed it. Nailed it.
Process of elimination. It's
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Monsters, Inc., Ratatouille, Bolt. Great jab. Great job, Dad.
I got a good jab.
Oh, man, you people, you guys have no idea what you're in store for when you come on here. Little Big Vlogs didn't have some of these challenges. And tomorrow, I have our next guest, Marina Mouse Vlogs. And
Marina, she's so sweet. Don't be too mean to her.
Oh, no, she's getting the business up in this point.
She might cry.
No, she won't cry. I have some good questions for her. I have some good challenges.
She seems like such a sweetheart. Like I just please don't.
I'm going to make her sing too.
That I want to see.
Yeah.
Thank you for not making me sing.
Oh, it's not a problem, man.
Although I have a fantastic singing voice.
So we've heard. And sadly, it brings us to our last part. And this one right here is real simple. It shouldn't have him flustered or calling people hedgehogs that aren't even close to hedgehogs.
That is a hedgehog.
It's Mr. Pricklepants.
But he's a hedgehog.
It's okay because you didn't get it. He's trying to defend himself. It's okay, guys. Next time he's on the show,
I'll get him all right.
A lot harder for him. So it's all good. Now,
Dad has a terrible memory.
It's all good, but I don't.
I forget people's names that I know.
Yeah. Imagine he's hey. All right. So this last part. Wait, there's more. So this is the part of the show, Dad, where you get to plug anything you want, promote, tell us about your channels, tell us about your website, do it all.
All right. The thing I'm going to plug right now, depending on when this goes out, hopefully still going on, or hopefully maybe it's not going on. I'm doing a giveaway. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, I am giving stuff away. And all you have to do to register for the giveaway is to subscribe to my channel and comment on a video. YouTube.com/dadgotthis. I'm Dad Got This everywhere. I'm on YouTube, Facebook. I got the Twitter. I don't do anything with Twitter, but I have the Twitter. So I've got everything. Instagram, everything. Just Dad Got This. That's all you need to know. And Dad actually has the stuff sitting here, believe it or not. I'm giving away one of these things.
Oh, snap. A Loungefly.
A Loungefly snack pattern wallet.
That's worth its weight in Disney dollars.
Dad purchased at the outlets himself. You can watch me buy it on a vlog, and you can win it. There's a bunch of other stuff that I won't bother you with. Go check it out. There's a link to a video where I talk all about what you can get for the vlog. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and push. I'm trying to get my 1,000, man. I'm motoring, but I'm not there. I'm trying to get my 1,000. So that's what I'm going to plug. I'm going to plug my YouTube channel because I don't know if any of you people like to cook, but if you do, you could check out dadgotthis.com. All kinds of recipes are there. They've got all sorts of stuff. You need some gadgets for a lot of my cooking.
Yeah.
I do have some recipes where you don't need any gadgets at all. I just made potatoes and eggs and hot dogs with my grandfather's recipe, and you need nothing. You need a pan.
No, you need a knife.
You need a knife and a pan and some hot dogs and some stuff.
You need a very blunt pencil to cut the potatoes up.
But so I'd plug my website for the cooking stuff, and I'd plug my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That's what I'm going to plug.
Well, Dad, I can't stand calling you Dad. All right. Well, Dad,
so weird. Just call me Jamie.
All right, Jamie. It has been a pleasure having you on the show. You were number 2, and I'm sure you'll probably be a return guest, maybe number 12, number 17. We'll get you back on here.
Yes.
Because DizJabberz 71 has proved it before. I'm all about paying it forward. I'm all about helping people. I'm all about promoting. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, Dad Got This. Jamie, you are fantastic. Everyone, please go subscribe. His warehouse vlogs are blowing up. Links are in the description. Please check them out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time on DizJabberz Chat. Thank you, everyone. DizJabberz 71 out.
Mwah. Hey, DizJabberz. Dad Got This here. And always remember, the sky is falling. No? Not it? Okay. Let me do it for real this time. All right. Hey, DizJabberz. Dad Got This. Always remember, howdy, howdy, howdy. No, not it. Okay. Hey, DizJabberz. Always remember, Dad Got This says, reach for the sky.